Good evening, and thank you for joining The Way That I See It. This is the show where KiKi and Cousin Chan give their thoughts on everything that's happened during the week. No topic is off the table. Everything from relationships, religion, news, politics, and even reality TV. Now broadcasting live from our studios, welcome KiKi and Cousin Chan.
Okay, well, welcome everybody to this week's installment of The Way I See It. I am KiKi, and this is,
I gotta say it
every time,
Cousin Chan.
Why it's so difficult for her to just do what's required.
Why can't you just do it?
Anyway, so there were a lot of things that happened this week, and I know you guys are waiting to hear what we have to say about Donald Sterling. And I'll save that for last because I have quite a bit I would like to say about that person. But we're going to start it off with, well, a couple weeks ago we talked about Columbus Short.
Yes, we did.
And his shenanigans.
Yes, we did.
And he has managed to get himself fired.
Yes, he did. Can't give niggas money. Just can't do it. They always got to act up. Can't give money.
Archie has spoken. Archie Bunker has said what she has to say about that. Yeah, it's not surprising. I mean, they don't need that. And with his future being in uncertain, there's no sense in them investing anymore in him. And then based on the way that the season ended, it didn't look like he was going to be returning anyway.
Right. But they threw it up in the air. But however.
Yeah, he knocked it right on out the park.
Knocked it right on out the park.
He made the decision easy for him.
Yes, he did.
So, bye-bye, little guy. You just messed up your money.
Can't give niggas money. Can't put it in their hands.
Just opportunities.
And that's why when they don't give black folks other opportunities, it's for reasons just like that. Reasons just like that.
It only takes a few to mess it up for the many.
One bad apple.
Yeah. Somebody's phone is going off. That's what happens when you stream live.
Somebody's phone is always going.
Whatever. Can't help it. It hasn't been important. Anyway, speaking of scandal, Kerry Washington welcomed her baby girl in on Friday. Yeah. Isabella, I think her name is, and she and Nnamdi Asomugha welcomed their little girl. So congratulations to you guys on your little bundle of joy.
Mm-hmm. Congratulations.
With your single income household.
See, there you go. You didn't even have to go there. You could just, that was so shady. Oh my
okay,
God.
I threw some shade.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry, I take it back because Nnamdi was really nice to me in Hawaii when I met all his boys and everything. So I take that back. Congratulations. Hopefully you will find yourself back in the league if that's something that you would like to do and pursue. But you're a super intelligent man, so you should be able to pretty much write your own ticket at this point. So, all right. The next thing is there's been a lot of violence a lot lately. I don't know if you guys are aware, but this past week, this dude shot up the FedEx joint and then killed himself in Kennesaw, Georgia. And he was just a regular looking all-American white boy.
All-American. I mean,
what they call all-American, because
if you look up white boy in the dictionary, it would be his face.
This. Exactly. Well, apparently I don't know why he did it. Did you find out why he did it? Did they even know or whatever?
They've talked to friends. They've talked to family. They have no idea what made him snap.
They talked to coworkers, and everybody was like, no, he was normal. We would have never seen this coming.
Da-da-da. All of a sudden, he shot up. I think bath salts did it.
Bath salts?
Yeah. Why not? A perfectly normal person all of a sudden decided to, just shoot up FedEx. It had to be some kind of chemical imbalance going on there. I don't understand. That's why I blame it on bath salts. What else would make you do that?
Was there any evidence that this guy had been using bath salts?
Not as far as I know. But I don't know. He was, or maybe it was just the devil. Maybe certain things is just the devil. Maybe the devil jumped in and told him to do it. I don't know. But neither is anybody else.
Okay, well, yeah, so he shot up the joint and killed himself, which has been going around a lot lately. I'm like, if you want to go, go. But you ain't got to take everybody else with you. I hate suicide people in the first place. But if you're gonna go do suicide, you don't have to do murder suicide. That is so annoying to me.
Yeah, well, they haven't released what anybody else has said, so that's all I could do. But just like, but you know, it might be that Kennesaw place, because just earlier in the week they had a gunman shooting up Kennesaw State University.
That's right. They shut down the school because they had a gunman. Well, they had a suspicious gunman. They had a man suspect with a gun on campus, but they found out that there was nothing suspicious about him.
No, okay. Well, I just
they found out
the whole
he didn't shoot
down.
up nothing. Somebody called in saying that there was a guy on campus with a gun, and he was suspicious. Well, he wasn't suspicious. He belonged there.
Oh, okay.
And
well,
here's the thing: if you did have a gun, so flipping what? It's okay to carry guns in Georgia.
Sure is.
So some white person called in and said that there was a suspicious person with a gun on campus. Well, Nathan Deal or David Deal or whatever the stupid government name is out here done just passed another law that you can carry guns in church. So why can't I carry guns at school?
Well, yeah, he said that every other place that you couldn't carry a gun according to the state statute, now you can.
So I can carry a gun to the courthouse.
No, I think you still can't do it at the courthouse. But
they said certain governing bodies can decide whether it's yay or nay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the churches are saying nay. And then now the gun lobbyists are upset that the churches are saying there's no place for guns at a church. It's a house of worship. It's supposed to be about peace. It's supposed to be about love.
Absolutely.
You're not supposed to go there preoccupied thinking,
I think I should be able
today I might get shot today.
I think I should, as a business owner, should be able to establish whether I want a gun in there or not.
Right.
I get you got the right to carry it.
Right.
Absolutely.
But not in here.
But you don't have the
right.
Right.
If I can say no shirt, no shoes, no service, I can say no shirt, no shoes, no guns, no service.
Right.
Period.
Exactly. Yeah, I agree.
How you gonna just try to tell me that I have to allow people to come in with guns in my establishment?
Right, exactly. I agree.
I'm just saying, a whole bunch of people gonna get shot because if you got somebody calling in saying it was a suspicious guy with a gun on campus, say somebody wanted to be a vigilante and take matters into their own hands. Mm-hmm. There's gonna be a lot of that.
But what is a suspicious character with a gun?
Because they didn't recognize.
But
them.
here's the thing: if I can carry a gun anywhere, how is that suspicious?
Because it's suspicious to you because I'm on campus.
Right, but I can carry a gun on campus. So it's not suspicious. I can carry a gun on campus.
Okay. All right. To me and you, because we're looking through these
Well,
eyes and this
the
skin.
law.
But I'm saying we're looking through these eyes and this skin.
Well, yeah, but I hear you. But I'm just saying, if that's the law.
But I'm going to tell you this. If you want to call it reverse racism, which I don't think exists, the fact of the matter is this: if I see a little white boy on campus with a gun, I'm calling in too. Because y'all the mofos that's been shooting up every damn thing.
Oh, yeah.
You shot up FedEx, you shot up the schools, you shot up everything. So if I see you little white boys and you got a gun, I'm calling it in. I'm calling it in. I'm afraid of y'all. I'm not scared of black men. Little black boys. I'm scared of you little white boys. Period. You did it. Blame yourselves.
I ain't gonna blame every little white boy.
I don't blame. Every little white boy, but I am. You know how they used to. You black boy walk down the street, you clutch your purse.
Mm-hmm. I will target the ones that is 99 degrees in the shade and you got on a black leather trench coat. Those were the ones I'll target.
Well, the dude who shot up FedEx didn't have on no trench coat.
He
didn't
was
even
also
look.
the all-American white boy. Who suspected that?
Right. I'm going to start suspecting it. I suspect everybody. Everybody's suspicious these days.
You carry on with that one. I ain't got time for that one. Oh, I know I'm a suspect. That's fine with me. I don't care.
She said it, I did. All right. Something else that was in the news is that there's this lady who, your mother, you breastfed your kids.
Yes.
How old, without telling the story ahead of time, how old is too old to breastfeed a child?
I think right after they start getting their teeth in, because stuff starts to hurt.
Okay. So, me never having to breastfeed before, I think it's a little bit weird, wrong. I think it's a little bit criminal even. For this lady, she's still breastfeeding her 5-year-old daughter.
Okay. It's creepy, yes. I don't think that she should still be breastfeeding. Actual breastfeeding, not like giving her breast milk, but actually breastfeeding at 5. That's a little bit way out the way. But criminal, I don't know if I see it as criminal.
If I made a little boy put his mouth on me, it's criminal.
But it's
and it's not even because she has to. This bitch got teeth. She could chew.
Yeah,
she 5 years old. She about to go to kindergarten.
Yeah, I get that, but I don't know how criminal that
She
is.
know her ABCs, her 1, 2, 3. She know
should.
all of this stuff. She can go potty by herself. She needs to go eat by herself. She do not need to be on a teat trying to get some damn nourishment. Now, if your mama want to pump and give you a cup full of breast milk instead of giving you cow milk, go for it. But for her to literally latch on,
I think it's a little creepy. I don't know how criminal it is, but I think it's a little creepy. Absolutely.
and why is she still lactating 5 years later?
Because you continue to lactate. If you continue to breastfeed, you will continue to lactate. You never stop lactating. Only time you stop lactating is if you stop breastfeeding.
That just made my boobies hurt.
Hey, nigga, you ain't never... You don't have...
Well, I have nipples. God damn it, I know what that feels like.
You don't know what it feel like with these
My
things.
nipples have gotten some attention before. I'm just saying, I know from that.
These things swell up to a size you ain't never
I've
seen
seen
before.
what they look
So
like
you've
after the
seen-
colostrum and all colostrum whatever come
you
in.
ain't
And
never felt it from the outside.
from the outside looking in, yeah, I've seen it. I don't know. I mean, I've seen how it
do.
looks like somebody done stretched your skin to the nth of its degree,
But
but
you gotta put ice packs on to kind of take down the swelling. Cause
exactly. And people's nipples chap up and they get all hurt and bruised and they bleed. And you still at 5 years old gonna still do this to a child?
Maybe she still got what you call it?
Still got what?
She got the Lord have mercy. She got the creams and the this and she been doing it so long her nipples probably don't even
They
check
feel like leather.
Probably.
Well, how guys? Okay, listen, and I'm going down a rabbit hole here, but if your nipples are so tough from breastfeeding for this long, how are you getting any sexual?
You're not.
I'm sorry, I don't like to call people names, but that's a little weird, and I think something should be done about it. There needs to be an ordinance in place or something.
No.
If you gonna breastfeed your kid up to 5 years old or however, they can be 17. I don't give a hell that your kid, you do whatever, but I shouldn't have to watch it in public.
What, breast your kid?
Breastfeed a 5-year-old in public. That is that's inappropriate. Now a baby, absolutely. A toddler, I'd even give you the 2. After 2, I don't need to see that.
Nah, I don't.
If they can walk and talk and chew and ask and cuss and throw tantrums and do all this other stuff, tell you how to use your phone and all you should
But
not
I
be
think
breastfeeding.
also, I don't think it's the kid's fault. I think the mama might have some kind of imbalance where she doesn't want to let go, you know what I'm saying, of the kid. So I think but I think she should be able to breastfeed for as long as that child feels like
I said, not in
she
public.
But she go to why not? What difference do it make? It ain't you. Don't
I
look
don't
at
see
it.
it.
Don't look at it. Don't watch. You see it over there, you turn your head.
Yeah.
And you pay attention to what the hell you supposed to be paying attention to. Don't worry about what's going on over there.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. But if you whip your titty out for a 5-year-old any place else, you going to jail. I'm just saying, you going to jail. You whip out your titty for a 5-year-old.
If I'm whipping out for random 5-year-olds, yeah, I'm going to jail. But if it's my 5-year-old, I get to go. I can do what I want to with my 5-year-old.
Come to think of titties.
Okay.
And boobs and breasts.
Mm-hmm.
Their men now have these padded breastplate thingies that they're wearing to look like they have enhanced pecs and abs, 6-packs that they're wearing under their t-shirts and stuff.
That's so wrong.
You think it's wrong?
I think it's wrong.
Well, women can wear Spanx. They can wear those Body Magics. They're wearing all these other little things. But you think it's okay for women to do it, but men not be able to do it?
I don't think it's okay for women to do it. How you rocking? Am I wrong?
Yes.
Oh, well, I don't mean to.
You like so wrong.
Maybe because I have a muscle fetish. So if you deceive me, because I'm gonna ask you to look, I'm gonna be like, oh, what's
And I'm gonna touch.
And I'm gonna and I feel I'm gonna be like,
I touch.
really a breastplate. I'm gonna talk about you.
I test. I touch. I got the touchies. Especially, I mean, that's the woman thing. If you attracted to a dude and you like, you touch.
Mm-hmm.
I find them.
I do too.
And if I will embarrass you in public.
Absolutely.
I will. Because all of me, I got all original parts. I don't have no fake hair. I don't have no fake nails. I don't have no fake boobs, no fake I'm all original parts.
Mm-hmm.
So you better be coming to the table like that too. And if you know, oh my God. Okay, you know how people say everything that a man can't do, just women say, well, men do blah, 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 and then men say, well, just because men can do it don't mean it's a good idea that you do it, or, you know, you can't do everything a man does. You know how that argument is?
I've heard it.
Right. Whether you agree with it or not, but you've heard it. It's one of those situations where I would say this is applicable. Just because we doing something don't mean you need to be doing it too.
Well, women throughout the years have worn all types of girdles and enhancements and things to make their shape look differently and Men typically have it. So why start now? They didn't need to. So why start now? If we take you fat and ugly, you know, fat and with a beer gut, why you want to try and wear some motorcycle looking outfit, you know,
because I'm going through a midlife crisis and I'm trying to snag me a young girl.
And that's why they got liposuction and all kinds of on every block.
True.
So
they getting calf implants. They getting breast implants too.
Yeah, that's the stupidest shit ever. I saw that too. I was like, that's the dumbest shit ever. It is. It is for a man. What the fuck what are you enhanced? Why don't you just work out? And then work out, and then when you find yourself at that impasse, then go to the doctor and have him shape it up. What are you implanting?
Get it sculpted?
Yeah, get it sculpted. What are you having it implanted for? Just go do the work.
I'm going to tell you this. Men out there, if I run into you and you got breast implants or calf implants or wearing a breastplate or any of that nonsense, that foolery, get ready to be put on blast. Yeah. Ain't nothing worse than a person with a microphone.
And if I'm on top of you and I touch you and your shit move to the side, I'm getting up. I ain't got time for this.
Move to the side.
Yeah, you know, okay, if I'm and then the shit shift. If I'm on top, and I brace myself for whatever, and it shift because of the plate that's in there that's up underneath the
Oh, you talking about if he has an implant, or you talking about the chest plate?
No. The implant. Yeah.
Okay.
And it shift. I'm getting up. That's the end of my night. God bless and good night. We're done.
I just had I'm sorry. My imagination is just a little too vivid and yeah.
Can you imagine how weirded out you would be, and all of a sudden his titty was over
Listen,
here?
I'm weirded out by non-circumcised penises. You don't think that I would be weirded out by
that's true.
Breast implant on a dude?
And
I'm sorry. Your mama should have sharpened your pencils. I'm sorry. That's just the way that I feel.
She didn't have to. It's not necessary.
For her. For me?
Not for me.
Yeah. For me, I like a sharpened pencil.
As long as you keep it clean.
Should not be. The only accessories that your penis should be wearing is maybe if you got a Prince Albert or if you're wearing a condom. All that up, the turtleneck, I don't need that. I don't need no turtleneck.
Don't bother me.
Okay, well. Now you see, there's something for everybody. Like, some people don't care, some people do. Like some men don't mind if you got breast implants, some men do. I happen to be a non-circumcised lover. Okay.
And I'm a non-breast implant person, so don't have no breast implants with me.
No. Would you get breast implants?
Implants? No. Now, will I move some fat around? Absolutely. I would take some fat from here and put up here. Absolutely. Now, that part I'll do.
So you would do some redistribution, but
absolutely.
You wouldn't.
No, I never
you wouldn't actually put something in. I don't think I would put anything in, but I definitely would lift if needed be. I don't. But then I've seen a lift before, and how they burn off your nipple to put it back in place. Yeah, that kind of is unnerving. Have you seen it?
I'm not interested.
They use it looked like a solderer, and they literally burn it off the nipple, off the areola off, and they take it and they put it on the thing. Then they reposition your boobies, and then you la or hear you? Okay.
You can talk to them about it. I don't want.
And they take it off, and then they reposition your boobie. So if they lift you up to about right here, then they put it back on, and so you have like little suture marks around your nipples. So I don't know.
You done?
Yes, I'm done. But okay, whatever. Anyway, the NFL draft is this week.
Oh, is it?
Oh yeah, I watched this thing called Draft Academy, and they show some of the prospects before they was going to the combine and all that, and that's when I go recruiting.
Yeah, we.
You old enough to pee. You old enough to get. No, just kidding. If you can buy my friends drinks legally, You in
That's
business.
not even a requirement for you either.
It is. You have to be old enough to buy my friends drinks.
You had a couple that wasn't old enough to buy us drinks.
No, I have
Yes,
not.
you have.
No, I haven't.
Okay, we ain't even. Okay.
No, I haven't. They've always.
They was old enough.
Not that they approach. I'm not talking about they approach me, but I'm saying to get on the team or to get a tryout, you got to at least be old enough to buy my friends drinks.
Carry on. Carry on. I'm not gonna.
That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Carry on. I'll
It
leave
is.
it alone.
All right. Yeah. So the draft is this week. It'll be interesting to see. Especially, I don't know what the hell the Bears are gonna do.
Okay.
Then we got so many needs.
All around, front, back,
Side to
Side.
side. Yeah, we need help. It's gonna be interesting to see what they pull out. And
Don't they have like the first? Don't they have like picks 1, 2, and 3?
no, Houston has the first pick.
I thought they sold their pick.
Sold it?
Well, you know how that goes. you know how that goes. Traded, whatever.
No, that hasn't happened.
I thought they had traded it to somebody. Okay, I could be wrong.
Okay.
I probably am.
We'll see. So I'm excited about that. The first round is over for the NBA semifinals. The Clippers actually pulled it out, but we'll talk about them in just a second. The Mayweather Maidana fight
Get it together.
last night.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't actually get a chance to watch it. That's a whole nother story altogether. But and Mayweather won by decision. But I see that it was a very controversial decision. A lot of people were not happy. They think that Marcos beat Floyd decisively and that he didn't come on strong until the last 3 rounds. But a lot of people who know about boxing is that you have to decisively beat the reigning champion in order if you're the opponent, and especially if you lose the last 3 rounds of the fight, you pretty much gave it up. That's why they call them the championship rounds. And apparently Floyd came on strong the last couple rounds of the fight, and it cost Maidana his chance at being the first person to defeat Floyd Mayweather. But what I wanted to talk about as far as Floyd, we already talked about his legal issues or whatever. But what I find interesting is that he's such a polarizing character. You know, people either love him or they hate him. There's no gray area. And you happen to be on the hate side.
I don't hate him. I just
Okay,
don't think that
okay.
much about him.
You know, but every time somebody says his name, see, that happens. That happens.
I
See?
don't hate him. I hate no one. But I mean, it's,
you know what I'm
he
using
is
the
what
term
he
hate
is.
loosely,
yeah,
but
I mean, he is what he is, who he is, man. I might not like his character out there, but however, I mean, I don't know him personally
Right.
to say, oh, he's the worst thing ever, but it's. I think the Boxing Association always gets them damn fucked up ass. He probably did lose, but just like what they did Pacquiao and Bradley the first time, they just, you know what I'm saying? They just gave it to him.
who gave Bradley that fight?
Yeah, they gave Bradley that fight. Yeah, they gave Bradley that fight.
Yeah,
But
he lost. Yeah, he lost. That was I don't know. Pacquiao got robbed.
I don't know who didn't fuck who that week,
Or pay who.
or pay who, or
Pay your people.
or who got fucked. I don't know how. I don't know how. It
I don't know who Freddie Roach pissed off.
Right. I don't know.
But I love you, Freddie. I will say it until I have no more breath in my body. I love you. You are just a sweetie. I just want to hug you. I love you. Anyway, he's always a very nice guy. He's just a nice guy. Anyway, speaking of sports. Okay, wait, before we go on to that. Why don't you like him, though? What is it about him that you don't like? He's too flashy. He's too, what is it?
I can't really say. I can't really put my hands on it. I think it's more. I guess it's more or less his demeanor outside the ring. Just his
What do you mean
demeanor.
outside the ring?
I guess his demeanor, his I'm the best ever. Everybody bow down to me kind of attitude.
But he is the best ever.
Well, he's the best for right now. He's not the best
Well,
ever.
Ever to this point.
Well, not
And
ever.
what and where he is.
He's the best right now in this.
He is
particular-
pound for pound.
round for round, but he's not the best ever. I mean, yeah, he's.
I mean,
yeah,
he's
yeah.
not the GOAT. I mean, come on, now we know that's Muhammad Ali.
Right, well, that's what I'm saying. And yes, he's the best for right now. I get that. And you're supposed to be, but I guess it's just, it's team too much for me.
It's man has never lost. He's been in this game for years, and he's never lost a fight. That's an accomplishment.
And I don't agree that he's never lost a fight.
He's never lost a decision.
He's never lost a decision.
And that's all that counts. A win is a win.
Yeah, I get that. But I don't agree he never lost a fight. But I mean, people, that talks. So.
Well, I mean, he's the one who's promoting the fight. So he's... Come on. And I think there's something wrong with that too. That is a conflict of interest. You should not be promoting your own damn fight.
And I'm picking your own damn
Well, everybody picks their opponents. But what I think is so interesting about it is that people can say whatever they want to say about him and his attitude and all of those other things. But that man is about his money. The fact that you promote your own fight, what you do is you go out and you say, I'll take on the expense of everything and I'll pay everybody else. So you control the purse strings all the way around. You control your pay-per-view dollars. You control everything, the marketing, everything you do. You get it. You get paid. And I can't be mad at that.
I can't be mad at that, but I don't understand how the boxing commission is allowed it. I don't understand how they
allow it. Well, but De La Hoya's been doing it for a while. He's,
But isn't he the president of Golden Boy?
De La Hoya is Golden Boy Promotions.
Right.
The thing is, but he stepped back with all his drug issues or whatever. But the fact of the matter is this. He started the plan, made the blueprint, and Mayweather just took it to a whole nother level.
But isn't he a part of Golden Boy?
No. Mayweather, no.
I thought
no.
Mayweather was part of Golden Boy.
No. No.
Because when that last check that you posted of his, didn't that say Golden Boy Entertainment on it?
No, man.
What did it say? What's the name of his
I'll pull it and we can show it. But his is it wasn't Golden Boy.
Okay.
Come to think of that, he posted a picture on Instagram. Then I'm move on because we got to talk about the Clippers, Donald Sterling, and all that, and we running low on time. But he posted a picture of the sonogram of his ex-baby mama that he broke up with because she had an abortion. He posted it. He said, this is what she did. I don't believe in killing babies, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, did he violate some HIPAA laws? How the hell did he get this to even know? No, the abortion paperwork?
No. Hold on. She probably had a sonogram part too.
No, this was the paperwork from when she got the procedure.
Did he do it in Mexico?
Do what in Mexico?
Did she have the abortion in Mexico?
Mexico. What Mexico got to do with it?
Well, I'm asking. You said it had to do something with some kind of HIPAA laws.
I'm like, wasn't there? But how did he get this? How did he get this?
When did she have the abortion? That probably was.
It was in the United States. It wasn't in Mexico.
Okay, so it was
the fact of the matter is, I mean, I know if it's out of the country, the HIPAA laws don't apply. But my point is that it was done here in America, and there's no reason he should have had access to it and posting it on social media.
No.
I'm like, but it's gone now. You can't see it no more. I should have took a screenshot. Damn it. Anyway, so yeah, that's some craziness. Anyway, so thinking of craziness, there's a reason why I wrote this book. There's a reason why I wrote it. And Donald Sterling, not only are you a racist, but you're an idiot. Had you read this little book, it's not even that big. Look, had you read this little book? What kind of white woman on it?
Well, the kind of white woman he like.
I don't understand. Where is there a white woman on this book? That is not a white woman.
Well, it's good enough for him.
No. We'll talk about that offline. But anyway, you have this girl who's 30, 31 years old. You 80. And you got in trouble. You got banned by the commissioner, Adam Silver. There are a lot of moving parts here that I want to talk about. You made some comments that were recorded by V. Stiviano, and it got leaked. TMZ leaked the tape, and you said some really inflammatory things. You said what you said when you think that you're in a safe space, which means that you said what you felt. He said he did what you do. You just say whatever you gonna say. But he thought that it was in a safe space. You, on one hand, don't give a rip what happens if you say it. He on the other hand,
should.
Because you worth over $1 billion. You should be very careful about the things that you're saying. So with that being said, he was upset because she took pictures on Instagram with Magic Johnson. He made some comments about, I don't understand why you're broadcasting that you associate with black people, and don't bring black people to my games, and I don't care, don't bring that, include Magic Johnson, yada yada yada. He just made a whole bunch of stuff that he shouldn't have said that he did. And well, no, you should have said it, because that's what you felt.
That's what you felt.
You should have said it. But you understand, this is the thing that I always say, we do not have freedom of speech, really.
Why not?
Sort of. You have the freedom to say it, but it's not free. It's going to cost you something in the interim. So, in the aftermath, I should say. So, that's what I mean by it's not really free. So, but anyway, as a result of that all coming to the light, the NBA did their investigation, and according to my resources over here, it was revealed that he did, in fact, admit to the commissioner, Adam Silver, that he did, in fact, it was his voice on the tape. He did say those things, which wasn't very right of him, but whatever. He did say it, which goes to show the arrogance.
It's hundreds of more hours that they didn't even release.
I understand, but what I'm saying is that that's just the pure arrogance of it all. Is I said it, right? So it was me. I said it.
I said it. He's worth billions of dollars. Who gives a rip?
So as a result of that conversation and that investigation, Adam Silver, who just took his position in February from Stern, put the hammer on him. He fined him $2.5 million, which is a drop in the bucket for a billionaire, a multi-billionaire, but it's actually the maximum that under the NBA Constitution and bylaws that he can fine him. And he bans him for life from the NBA, the Clippers, and all of that. Now, being the team owner, they need the three-fourths of the owners to agree to force a sale. So my thing is this. Let's move here. People are trying to villainize V. Stiviano, and say she was wrong, she leaked the tape, she did this, she did that. The side piece, of course, always going to blame the side piece for everything that goes wrong. But the fact of the matter is that, and then he made a statement, I should have just paid her off.
Yeah.
So
he should have.
I'm not saying he shouldn't have, but he's saying that he should have. Now, she's going around doing her little press junket. She didn't speak to anybody, but she spoke to Barbara Walters. And she told Barbara Walters asked her if she thought he was racist. And she said, in my heart, I don't think he is. She said, but he said some derogatory things and disparaging things about black people and other minorities. In your presence, have you heard that? She was like, yes, I have. She was like, but you don't think that's racist? And she says, well, I think he's traumatized by the things that he said, and you have to understand, he's from a different generation. She's making all kind of excuses for him. And then so Barbara says, well, who are you to him? What are you to him? She says, I'm his confidant. I'm his assistant. I'm his best friend. I'm his silly rabbit. I said, is this bitch girl, is she serious? I said, okay, now I understand. A lot of this is now starting to make sense to me. She ain't wrapped too tight. And
you couldn't tell that by the what you call it?
What, the visor?
No, not the visor. There was a visor.
Oh yeah, she's been rollerblading around with this visor that covers her face, and bringing the paparazzi and stuff, asking them if they want water, and just, oh yeah, with a visor.
No.
On her face.
I'm just talking about from the recording. If you insert it in here, from the recording, she didn't sound like she was wrapped too tight.
I didn't know if she was wrapped too tight or if she was inebriated. It was hard to tell. But after seeing her speak, it's clear. She's a couple of marbles short from a game.
Because anybody who would have said the things that he was saying.
No, but you have to think about it like this. When you're somewhat baiting somebody to get them to say something, you do keep your cool. And here's the thing. Everybody's like, she secretly recorded him and this, that, and the other.
No, that's not
She
true.
didn't secretly record him. First of all, quote unquote, she's his assistant. So she's been working with him for 2 years. And apparently he's been forgetting things a lot. He's 80. So he knows that he had asked her to. She can't pick and choose when she records.
Right.
The fact that you got caught, that's on you. It on me. So let's be clear about that, ladies and gentlemen. He asked her to tape it. Right? Then you have the issue of the wife, who's been suing this girl. She's suing her for like $2 million. You know this girl don't have it. But you suing her. and everybody's saying, well, oh, your people are saying she did this to get back at you because of this and get even and all this other stuff. Just because I'm getting back at you and getting even does not mean what I'm saying is not true.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah, no.
So, Donald, not only are they about to screw you out your team, you about to lose that team and they gonna sell it. The other thing is that your wife is about to take you to the cleaners. She been married to you for 60 years. 60, that's some people's lifetime.
Yeah, she gonna take you to the cleaners.
You know, and it was funny. I know this is a funny side note. You banned for life. Hell, you 80. It ain't gonna be that much longer. This stress alone can kill you.
Right.
All right, but you know how we say evil don't die, but the good die young. Mm-hmm. He might actually outlive us all.
Yeah, evil lasts a long time.
In the meantime, your wife is gonna take you to the cleaners because you live in California, and we know California is a community property state, so that's automatically half. But y'all have kids, and she's got tenure. She's been in there 60 years, so you've acquired most of your wealth during that time.
Yeah, she gonna take you.
Yeah, you about to just bend over.
Or she might stay with you and just be. It's like, why go through all that when I can just stay here and keep doing what I'm doing? It's 60 years, dude. What am I accomplishing at this point? Is not. If I get ready to go with somebody else, who am I going with?
She ain't going with nobody anyway.
Thank you.
She ain't doing that with him because he doing it with her.
Right. And if I feel like doing something with somebody, I can.
She can pay him.
Right. It ain't like you can stop me at this point.
Do it.
You can't stop me.
That's a catchphrase.
Can't stop me.
Yeah.
So, you might as well stay in it.
So, what do you think about the fine?
Well, I think he did what was right. He did the limits of his. How you want to call it? He did the limits of his power. His power, and imposed it. So, I mean, I think everything is fair so far. What I don't think is fair is everybody going on social media talking about, oh, he should never be able to make another dime, blah, 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 blah. He's such a bad person. He should be banned from making another dollar ever again. Why? What for? This is a capitalist society. Why? He should be able to make whatever money he needs to make. I mean, he's a billionaire. He only got... But he was born during what? Wasn't he born in like the... He's 80 years old. The Civil War, wasn't he?
He's 80 years old. I mean, it's like, a whole nother day and time from that, for white men.
Yeah, I mean, he's one step past prohibition, and then he, when did we get our rights to vote? Like last year? I mean, it hasn't been that long since this whole everybody must kumbaya and mix and mingle.
But you know what I think is interesting about this is that I've had the opportunity to meet Donald Sterling. And I think I said to you once before, I never liked him from the first. I never liked this guy. It was something about him. I couldn't put my finger on it. He has been a sexist, a racist. He's a slumlord. I mean, he's been sued by everybody under the sun because he's just a double dealing, underhanded, just character flawed type of guy. Right? So it's not shocking. That's what I find shocking, that everybody is shocked. I'm not shocked about this at all because his track record shows that he's this kind of guy, right? But what I find interesting is that David Stern was very much aware of his goings on and his shenanigans for years, for decades. He was aware of Donald Sterling's bullshit and never did anything about it. So shame on you, shame on you, David Stern. Shame on you for allowing him to do what he has been doing all this time, and now you drop this mess in Adam Silver's lap to deal with within 3 months of his 2 months of his start of his job. He has this big scandal that you could have handled a long time ago, but you didn't do what you should have done.
Well, let's not put it all on David Stern. He might have tried, but he's a part of that good old boy mentality, and all of them are all good old boys. They all in their 60s and 70s. They all grew up around the same crap. And so...
David Stern did not try. Because here's the thing, you're the commissioner. If you wanted it done, it would be done.
Well, here's the thing. Did I try? There's a reason why he didn't came out and up until now. I might have tried and tried to hold him back. You know what I'm saying? And
you mean you covered for him?
Covered, hold back, however, I tried. I didn't want to diminish the reputation of the NBA with it. And it just so happened that, Bitches got mad.
What you do in the dark will come to light. What you put in the wash
Just
will
saw
come to
having a
dry.
yeah.
And I think that David Stern is complicit in a lot of this because he did nothing. He knew. It would be different if he had no knowledge whatsoever about this dude's stuff.
Well, what would you have liked David Stern to do?
David Stern could have censured him a long time ago.
Censure him to do, I mean, just to say you can't come to the game.
No, I'm not saying doing that. What he could have said, hey, my problem with this is that as owners, you hold these players to this certain standard. You have these moral contracts and all this other stuff, and you can drop them, treat them like crap based on these morality clauses. When it's time to recruit them and draft them, you go all the way back to the time they inception to find out if there's some character issues with these guys. You can rip these kids to shreds and let them, but you should be held to the same standard as well.
But if I'm Massa and I'm creating the rules, shouldn't you have to go by what I say goes?
And see, here's the thing, though.
I don't have to. What do I have to be held accountable to if I'm the one dealing the money, you know what I'm saying? Hiring these.
You have to be accountable to the public who is making it possible for you to do all of these things.
I do.
Yeah.
Why do I have to be accountable to the public?
Because if you're not accountable to the public, who's buying your merchandise and who's coming to your games? Who's
why
doing?
do I have to be held accountable to the public?
Because it's your organization. It starts from the top down.
Okay.
And you think that you're not a racist because Elgin Baylor is working for you, or that you hired, a black head coach, and that you messing around with a mixed chick?
Affirmative action.
But you think that doesn't make you a racist because you're making donations to the NAACP and y'all done gave him 1 Lifetime Achievement Award and you were ready to give him 2, and here's the thing, in LA it's a small circle. They know about Donald Sterling's BS, but you gonna give this man a Lifetime Achievement Award knowing all the crap that he's done, not just to black people but to women, and you know what I'm saying. You knew and y'all still did this. And then here's my other thing with that. Of course it's about the dollar bill. When you giving stuff from the bottom of your heart, or you feel strongly about a cause, or it's something that you support wholeheartedly, you don't run around telling everybody I did this, I did this, I did this. Or in Donald Sterling's case, you don't take out a full page ad in the LA Times listing all of the charities and what you donated to them.
Oh, well, I mean,
who does that?
His PR people. I'm sure he don't give 2 shits about
whatever.
I'm sure he don't give 2 shits.
Whatever.
He's a freaking billionaire, and
he's an asshole. And there's nothing worse than a billionaire asshole racist, because those people operate within their own.
You are talking about most of corporate America.
Okay, how many times have I said I hate corporate America?
Yeah, they don't bother me.
How many times have I said it?
They don't bother me.
I said it because the fact of the matter is that you feel like you make the rules, and you don't have to abide by the rules either.
Right, absolutely. It's the American way.
It's bullshit. It's always been bullshit. It's not nothing new to me. I'm not shocked about it, and I'm not so outraged like everybody else is outraged. But I'm like, well, he's not gonna take this you forcing him to sell his team. He's not walking away. He's too arrogant for that. He's not gonna let this go easy. He's not.
He will.
No, he's not walking away.
He'll let it go. He'll let it go. If the 3/4 of the owners say, okay, you gotta go, he'll let it go. Because it's like,
he gonna fight it and sue the NBA, I guarantee you.
Well, he might sue the NBA, absolutely.
That's what I'm saying. He's not walking away. He gonna sue them to stop them from being able to force the sale. I guess he's not gonna walk away. He ain't gonna walk away. He's too arrogant. And that's just my thing. Ultimately, at the end of the day, we live in a world that everything is recorded, everything is available for everybody online, and this, that, and the other. And you asked somebody to record you, they recorded you, and now it got out. She says that one of her friends, she was getting ready to quit, and she was saying that she was quitting, and everybody was saying, why would you quit? You have such a cushy job, blah, 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 blah. Why would you quit? And she said she shared it with them so that they can empathize with where she was coming from, what she was dealing with. And somebody leaked it. So, we live in a hypersensitive society, and people are not about this political incorrectness, and they are calling for your head, and somebody's got to be made an example of. And since they ain't made no example out of the damn Republican Party,
that I'm sure he's a part of.
The Tea Party, be specific, because I'm not, but the Tea Partiers, to to be specific, no, since you haven't done anything about them, you going to burn him in effigy. You don't care?
Yeah, one way or the other.
You don't think there should be any repercussions from it? You just think that what Adam Silver did was
if he gets
appropriate?
thrown out in the NBA, that's just what happens. You can't call you cannot call your employees house niggas and get away with it. Bottom line. But I told you what my feelings was, what I heard when I heard the tape.
You tell them what you.
Okay, well,
I know what you said.
Okay, what I heard was jealousy, and the black man jealousy. You taking pictures. You're supposed to be my arm piece. You're supposed to be this Latina, this exotic Latina, and you're supposed to be with me. And now you out here taking pictures with Magic Johnson. Now I'm already in fear of losing you. Now I'm gonna lose you to Magic Johnson and every other black man that's out there. So I heard jealousy. I mean, he's a racist, yes, absolutely. But I heard his heart being poured out, saying that, you can't do this. You can't if you want to have black people around, just have them around in silence. Just don't do it with us, and don't do it on that goddamn Instagram and Facebook. I'm telling you, that shit is the devil. Because I don't understand, why are you 80 years old with an Instagram?
He wasn't. He said somebody called him and told him about it. He didn't know. They called him and told him.
Why is somebody calling you and telling you something on Instagram? Why does any of your friends or peers got Instagram?
Well, because you got people who are looking out for his interest. Because here's the thing. If I let this one infiltrate, she fucking with my money. So I got to make sure I keep tabs on her, so I'm reporting back to him.
And that's what the wife is suing about. That's what the wife is suing for, all of the money and gifts and this and that, what's the boy's name? Donald? Mm-hmm. Donald has given her, including her being able to, what is it called? Collab and infiltrate and all of these other high society peoples and take them for their money. So I don't know if she's done something like asked for an investment or something like that and they've given it to her. She's trying to sue for all that. I think that is so crazy. But however,
it's California. It's the most litigious state in the union. So yeah. You can sue for anything. You cut my nails wrong and I'm you the manicurist, I can sue you.
Yeah, that's crazy to me.
Yeah.
So anyway, so I heard more jealousy and envy of the whole thing than I heard actual.
So you heard black penis envy.
That's what I heard. That's what I heard. Now it's racist still. Don't get me wrong, but I heard something else. And that's what I heard. And so, yeah,
that's all you heard.
Well, I mean, he knows exactly who she is. He knows she's black. He knows that she doesn't. He doesn't want to deal with that portion of her.
Right. He's willing to deal with the exotic Latina part of her.
Right. He's willing to deal with that part of her. He doesn't want, and just like any other old white folks, they don't want that nigga shit. And he don't want that nigga shit around him, and frankly, I don't blame him.
What nigga shit?
Whatever comes with niggas, because that's what he thinks of us. So all of it is nigga shit. All that violence.
So why are there black people on your team? Why are there black people running
because
your
they make money.
Personnel?
Because they make money.
Why,
Because they make money. Because they make money.
Oh, okay.
But that's why I put all
these
only
the black people that I pick. Because I done vetted them and I know they good niggas.
Well, that's why I put all these moral clauses in, because I don't want that nigga shit around.
But he's not the only one who has moral clauses.
Well, I'm just saying. And even those owners, they don't want that nigga shit. And that's bottom line. And he doesn't want that nigga shit.
I don't want nigga shit.
This close to him.
I don't want nigga shit.
I'm just saying. He don't want.
Because nigga shit ain't necessarily this. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm just saying, to him,
nigga shit is that bitch breastfeeding her 5-year-old damn daughter. That's the nigga shit.
But it's this to him. The nigga shit is this to him. It ain't the 5-year-old. That's just crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it's a difference between black people shit and nigga shit. Nigga shit is colorless. I mean, it goes.
But not to him. All he sees is the color through his racist comment, and he don't want to be that closely associated with that nigga shit. So he tells her and your nigga side, calm the fuck down. We don't want that. I don't feel like all my friends calling me.
She's offending the delicacy of his racism.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You threatening my image as a racist. How dare you take pictures with black people? You represent me, and I wouldn't do that.
Absolutely.
Asshole.
No, that part, yes, absolutely.
It's ignorant. It is sad. Mm-hmm. But here's the thing. I'm glad it came out. It gives people the opportunity, all these people out here in the world who like racism doesn't exist anymore and people are just hypersensitive. And now you can see for yourself, you got that fly on the wall experience to hear the conversations. And that was probably just a tip of the iceberg. And he's probably some things that he didn't even say to her because of the fact that she is of mixed racial background, right? Now what he says with his white boys, his homies, you know what I'm saying? His counterparts.
It's probably way worse.
So I think that it's a glaring indictment of what is actually happening out here in the world, and that particular generation still exists and it still pervades our society today. So I think the moral of the story is that everybody stop walking around with blinders on and thinking that, you know, we have come so far. We've come so far on the outside. At least in Chicago, as racist as it is one of the most racist cities in the United States. And people always get surprised about that because it's such a major melting pot. But yeah, we melt in the day and then we go home to our separate neighborhoods at night.
Absolutely.
At least you know what you're dealing with. It's like, I know if I go over here, they like, what are you doing over here? Right? This time of night, you lost?
Right.
Why, yes, I am. Right. You know that can happen. But these closet racists, I don't like that. Let me know. Put your Dixie flag up. Let me know. Put your hood on. I know who I'm dealing with. Period. I don't want your trite apology. I don't want your contrived PR statement. I don't want none of that. You don't need to apologize for something that you meant. Maybe you didn't mean for me to hear it or for me to know it, but you meant it when you said it. And I don't want your apology. I don't. You think he should apologize?
Not if he meant it. Why would I apologize for something I meant?
Well, there it is.
I don't think he should apologize. Keep it. For what? You meant it. You said it in a safe space, so everything you said in your safe space, you meant. So, okay. Don't apologize for you being you.
Moral of the story, get your copy. The Other Woman Code of Conduct. What every other woman should know, and men too. If you gonna do your foolery, make sure you know the rules. Now you would not have your side piece recording your conversations. If you had read this book, you would know better. You would know better. So get the book. It's not just about the other woman. It's for what every other woman should know, and men too. So men, read it. Get it for your friends. Get it for your other woman so she can understand the rules. Get it. Available on iTunes. Just type it in. KiKi Richardson or The Other Woman Code of Conduct. $9.99 on iTunes. You can go to my website, KikiRichardson.com, and get it. And until next time, I'm done. I don't have nothing else to say. Maybe she does. She always say I'll never give her nothing to say.
I said everything I had to say.
All right. Well, remember, we don't make the news. We just report it. I'm KiKi.
I have to.
Again, yes you do, every time.
Oh, I'm Cousin Chan, I think. What the hell going on?
I don't know. And that is the way we see it. We'll see you guys next time. Enjoy and discuss. Share. Deuces.